Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the regular season finale episode here in the Miami Dolphins franchise. The Dolphins at the start of this episode are the #1 seed and are going to be looking to lock that up in the last 4 games of the year, where we play the Patriots twice, and they are always a tough outing. Now, going into this game, we actually have a dev trait opportunity to upgrade Jaelan Phillips. 4 sacks on the season. Now, I'm not sure going into the offseason if we will re-sign him, but he is definitely a guy that is up for a contract extension. But one guy I definitely want to lock up is the undrafted rookie J.J. Chark. Now, because we signed him in preseason, he did not have a multi-year contract, so that means that he was just signed for this year. I'm going to lock him up. He's going to be a lot cheaper than what he would probably get if, let's just say, like it was the end of his expiring contract. And especially since he's an undrafted player, we get him at about a 4-year, $20 million deal, which is actually really, really good. Now, Sonny McKnight is on the MVP list, but only at number 9. That's a lot of spots to jump up in these last 4 games, but if anybody can do it, I guess it's Sonny McKnight. We are 11-2 at this point, and I would think that he's higher on that list because of our overall record, but we'll see what happens in the last few games. Trayvon Roberts gets an upgrade. He could be the future at cornerback for us, seeing that Xavier Howard and Byron Jones and Darius Slay all have expiring contracts, but I'm going to be looking to bring back one of them, probably Xavier Howard. Sherwin Finney gets an upgrade. Terrence Pitt Howard also has an upgrade. I think when the playoffs begin, this is where Terrence Pitt Howard will shine because the game kind of slows down. He has to run the football more. We'll see what the offensive coordinator starts to call. Now, here is that dev trait upgrade opportunity for Jaelan Phillips. We need to hold them to 75 rush yards and 1 rush touchdown, or get him 1+ tackle for loss, sack, etc. So here we go on the road versus the Patriots. We will get through all 4 games in this episode. Here is the first pass of this game. That one's going to go to J.J. Chark, fresh off of that new contract. He has been incredible since we've been playing him. Play action fake now to 3rd and 7, and he will go down. McKnight, the pressure off the edge. It looks like that was a nickel blitz from Osgood. As now we settle for 3 on that drive. Now with about 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Here's a quick throw to Chark again, 7 of 9 to start this game for Sonny McKnight. Now at the 9, play action fake again. Good block on the right side by Robert Hunt, and we do take it to about the 1-yard line on the scramble with Sonny. Gain of 9. Patriots stack the box here. 3rd and goal. Quick throw. That's a touchdown to Jalen Waddle. And that one will be the first score of the day for the Miami offense as we take the 10-0 lead. So on to the second quarter now. 17-7 is here. The Patriots are sending pressure. Throw to the right side. And that one is dropped by Terrence Pitt Howard. But it looks like there will be a flag on the play. They will call roughing the passer on New England. So we will get a free 15 yards. Actually, will be 11 yards since it's half the distance to the goal. Because now we're at the 8. 3rd and 7. McKnight trying to get out of the pocket. Throws on the run. Another man's open. It's Waddle again for number 2. Touchdown. McKnight is so accurate throwing on the run. It's definitely Russell Wilson-esque how he throws the football. He's not built like a taller quarterback either. He's only about 6 foot. And now that brings it to the 16 now in the third quarter as we now have a 10-point lead, 24-14. And here's McKnight scrambling for another first down, getting to about the 7-yard line. 3rd and goal now as it looks like New England rushes 4. Quick throw across the middle. It's Mark Parker into the end zone. 2 young guys scoring today in Waddle and Mark Parker. And he gets in as we move on to the fourth quarter. Here's McKnight once again throwing, and that one will be a touchdown also. And this is the explosive offense we are looking for right before our playoff push. 38-17 as here is Mac Jones with one last chance, but down by 21, 4th and 5. Jones throws deep down the right side. This one's caught but knocked away. And that one will be intended for Hunter Henry, but the good play made by Javon Holland. He got a contract extension this season as well. 38-24 ends up being the final, and we beat one of our division rivals here as we had to play them one more time before the season's done. But a good win today. 4 touchdown passes for Sonny McKnight. He continues his terrific season. He's going for a 50 touchdown passing season. Let's see if he will get there. He's pretty close though. Terrence Pitt Howard, how about this game? 13 for 152. Our offensive coordinator does not call many run plays because remember, we changed up the sliders. We only call plays from the coach suggestions and pick the middle play every single time. So he doesn't call a lot of run plays, which I might try to tweak that a little bit. I want to run a little bit more, but we'll see what happens. But Jalen Phillips does get that upgrade, and now he is superstar trait. So we have some questions going into the offseason. I think we're going to use the franchise tag for the first time in this series. I definitely want to use it on somebody. Phillips might be that candidate because we do have a deep defensive line, but I'm not just going to let a superstar trait guy walk in free agency, so we'll have to see what we do with Phillips. Now, going into this Steelers matchup now, it looks like Timmy Obi also has a dev trait upgrades out, so now he gets 1+ interception, tackle for loss, or all that good stuff. He will upgrade to a star development, so I think Jalen Phillips was actually 2+, and Timmy Obi is 1+. Timmy Obi is going to be the future at our safety position, one of them, so we'll have to see. Here we are now in the Steelers matchup, and there is Sherwin Finney getting to Marcus Mariota, who is now the quarterback of the Steelers, and Finney is tremendous. I'm still looking for that big 15-sack season from Finney. I think he's got the potential to do it. He's only in his second year, but a nice sack right there. He's got 8 sacks on the year. Here is Jalen Waddle getting open on the next drive. That is a gain of 5. Looking to close out this season and clinch this number 1 seed as this Dolphins team. As here's McKnight now at the 25. Pressure getting to him. And he gets hit on the throw. That one will fall incomplete. Highsmith coming around the edge, a second-year edge rusher for the Steelers. So here is Pittsburgh now. Mariota trying to get out of the pocket, and he does. He breaks a tackle and does pick up a gain of 3. Mariota can run, remember that. As they do settle for 3 on that drive, as now we're into the second quarter. McKnight now in scoring position. Throws to the left side, and that one's picked off. 2 of our men were right there. Nobody comes back and gets the ball, and it's an interception by Darnell Peoples playing for the Steelers now. What were they doing? When that ball was in the air, it looked like J.J. Chark was running away, and then Waddle just could not get in position to make that catch. It's the first turnover of the game. Still a 3-0 game with about 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. Here's Mariota, though, taking off. Nobody's home. He outruns Darius Slay to the 5. Touchdown, Steelers. What a big-time scramble right there by Mariota. He has a lot of space, and he just takes off. And he is very, very fast. I didn't realize he was that fast in this game. He's almost at like 90 speed. I believe he is 90 speed. He's either 88 or 90. Forgot which one. So here's a 1 minute to go here in the first half. In the second quarter, here is a throw to the right side. And that one will be a first down. McKnight now trying to put together a drive. Throws across his body, way across the field. Mark Parker has it to about the 38. We call a timeout. 2 timeouts remaining now at the 38. 26 seconds to go. 3rd and 10. Throwing to the right side. That one's caught by Castillo. He gets out of bounds with about 20 seconds to go. Looking to get on the board now. Down by 3 scores. 17-0. As here's McKnight rolling to the right side. Directing traffic a little bit, but throws to the sideline. And that one's caught by Mark Parker. Good throw by McKnight. And now we're at the 2. One last play with 4 seconds left. McKnight, he's going to run all this time off the clock, and he takes off for the scramble. It's a touchdown. Good option on that one. Good decision, I should say, on that one. And now we move into the second half. We're down by just 1 touchdown. But here is Mariota now, looking to extend this lead. He breaks a tackle from Finney and gets away. That's actually Eric Hopkins Jr., who could not come up with the sack. As that brings it to the 4, 3rd and goal. Throw to the right end zone. It's going to be a touchdown. It's going to be Eric Ebron who's there. And how did he get that wide open? Now a 24-10 lead here for Pittsburgh. So here's a throw deep down the left side. This one will be knocked away from Lynn Bowden. 40 passes attempted for McKnight in this game. It's now a 4th and 10. This could be it. Now Steelers have a chance to clinch this one. Here is McKnight rolling to the right side. He's out of the pocket. He throws on the run, and he just overthrows a wide open Justin Castillo. You can't expect him to make all those throws accurately. This one just sails on him. Castillo was just sitting there wide open, and McKnight could not get him the ball. That one may cost us. We do get possession back, though. Here's a throw to the end zone, and he misses Waddle again. McKnight is just off today throwing on the run. He's usually right on the money with most of these throws. 3rd and 10. McKnight out of the pocket again. He's going to take off, though, to the 5, and he's pushed out at about the 1. He cannot get the ball across that pylon. And now we're at the 1-yard line, 1st and goal. McKnight now out of the pocket again. He's just going to take it himself. He had a couple of options to throw that one. It's a touchdown, but now we have to hold them on defense. 24-17 now. Mariota with a chance to seal this game up. He throws to the sideline. This one is caught. Najee Harris picks up the first down as well. And now we're at the 2-minute warning. We have 2 timeouts remaining. So here's Mariota at the 21. Handoff to Najee. He picks up maybe 1. Flag on the play, so this one's likely coming back. But no, they are going to call face mask. I did not see a face mask on that tackle at all. But they will get Van Ginkel for a 15-yard penalty. Now they're at the 8. Handoff to Najee. He shows some patience and gets to the 1. We call a timeout. And now we have no timeouts remaining. 24-17 at the 1. Handoff. Harris tackled at about the 2, but we need probably a turnover here. But Pittsburgh will settle for 3, making this at least a 2-possession game. And now here we are down by 10. Under 10 seconds left now. Trying to get something going. Throwing to the left side. Lynn Bowden was open, but they will have a penalty flag on the field. It will be roughing the passer, so we at least get one more play. But 3 seconds is not enough to get another score here. So one last play. McKnight throws to the end zone, and he is just off today. He misses Waddle for another touchdown, and it was just one of those days. Now, we had a scenario going into this game that this could be a trap game, and it was. 27-17, the Steelers only get their 6th win of the year. They came into that matchup 5-9, I believe, and they get their 6th victory. Sonny McKnight just wasn't right today. 48 passes attempted. He just could not make accurate throws, and we end up with the loss. Najee Harris ran for over 100 yards, and it was just a bad game overall. So now in the next game, we actually end up simming this second Patriots game, and we end up losing. So we lose 2 straight now as we have one more game remaining on the schedule. We lose this one 38-20. Mac Jones threw 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Sonny McKnight, 2 straight bad games. He threw 3 interceptions in this one. J.J. Chark had a touchdown. Hunter Henry scored for the Patriots, but they get the victory here as Damian Harris runs for 2 touchdowns as well off of 18 attempts. How about how much they ran the ball? Stevenson had 24, Damian Harris had 18 attempts. I mean, that is a whole lot of running the football, over 40 attempts by both their running backs. And we end up getting to the last game of the season, and we find out that the Titans have not lost since we beat them. They are 14-2 now, but they are a team I'm not afraid of in the playoffs. We already beat them, and it was not to say easy, but if you stopped Derrick Henry, I think you can limit them. But they end up with that number 1 seed, and now we're fighting for the number 2 seed after dropping 2 straight. And now we have some upgrades. Braden McKenzie has an upgrade. He is a number 15 ranked right tackle. Now, you know who's really good now? Liam Eichenberg. He started out in our series as not low 60s, but a high 60s. And now he is up to 78 overall. So Braden McKenzie, who was a high draft pick for us in the 2nd round, we'll see if he sticks around as that starting right tackle. So now we get into the highlights of the last game. Here's a quick throw across the middle. That one is going to be caught. Now remember that Justin Parsons is the quarterback of the Rams. He was the top quarterback selected last draft. We actually had him on our radar over Sonny McKnight. He was our number 1 rated quarterback. He is now the starting quarterback for the Rams. Now he's inside the red zone. Handoff to Cam Akers. You forget that Akers is the top back with the Rams after him being injured pretty much the whole season now. As now there's a handoff up the middle. It's an easy drive for Parsons. It's a touchdown and a great opening possession there for the Rams. They burn off 6 minutes off the clock. Our offense can't get anything going now as we're midway through the second quarter now. Parsons getting out of the pocket, rolling, throwing, and that's going to be caught in the end zone. It's a touchdown, and the Rams take the 14-0 lead here as we're just playing the moments here, and our offense is just not getting going. Down by 21 now. Here's McKnight throwing to the end zone in the third quarter. That one was almost picked off. Nothing doing through the first 3.5 quarters. 4th and 3, throw to the sideline, and we do get a first down conversion. McKnight with another pick. That's 6 picks here in the last 3 games. McKnight now in the pocket, throwing to an open man. That one's going to be Justin Castillo. He gets to about the 19-yard line. As now we eventually get it to the 3. McKnight now under center. He rolls to the right side. He's got space to run it. He will take it himself for the touchdown. And we do get on the board finally at the end of the third quarter. And now we're down by 21, though, with 6.5 to go in the fourth. McKnight in the pocket will throw this one to Waddle, who had a few steps, but he threw it a little too late. It's an interception by the Rams, and they will have the second of the game off of Sonny McKnight. How about the last 3 games? We have just been terrible. We will end the season losing 3 straight as the Rams just absolutely lay it on us today, 38-7 at this point. We probably should get Sonny McKnight out of the game, but looking to create some momentum going into the playoffs here on this final possession. As here's McKnight now throwing to the sideline. This one is caught. That is going to be Jadarius Smokes on the catch. 3 interceptions in this game. That is incredible. Make that 8 in the last 3 games. So here's McKnight now throwing across his body. That's a beautiful throw. And that's a first down inside the 10. Lynn Bowden will at least get that catch. Now we're at the 7. Here's McKnight. A lot of room. He's going to take it himself for the touchdown. And we at least get a touchdown for McKnight at the end of this game. But it's way too late. We get blown out 38-14. Seems like when we sim games, or at least when we play the moments, our team does not play well at all. Kind of crazy how that kind of happens. And McKnight, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions in this game. As wow, we end the season on a rocky note. And it's been kind of how we've ended the season the last couple of seasons, to be honest with you. We kind of limp into the playoffs, but we do claim that number 2 seed at 12-5. Actually, really good record, but we ended up going 5-4 at home, which is very, very weird, to be honest with you. The Jets in our division go 6-11, which is actually very, very surprising because 6-11, you're usually not the 3rd worst team in the NFL, but that helps us out because remember, we own their draft picks, so we have the number 3 pick in next year's draft. I wanted to kind of highlight that. I didn't expect it to be that high. So now we will just go over the regular season stats. Now going into the playoffs, I will make Sonny McKnight a team captain. He has earned it. Threw for 48 touchdowns on the year. Rookie of the year for sure. Terrence Bidauer ran for 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns. Sonny McKnight was second on the team in rushing with 425 and 5 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle with another monster season, 1,400 yards receiving, 17 touchdowns. I believe 17 touchdowns leads the NFL. J.J. Chark had a big year. He got that contract extension. I'm excited for what he will bring to the table. He's officially revealed as a star development player. Justin Castillo had 900 yards receiving, 6 touchdowns, a good year from him, 66 receptions as well. Isabella had 6 touchdowns. Hunter Long had 3. Lynn Bowden had 3 touchdowns. And then Terrence Pitt Howard had 1 as well. I want to check on our first round draft pick in Luke Lynch, who moved from center to guard after we drafted him. He is pretty good, 77 overall. He had a decent season. I wouldn't point out that he had any bad games, to be honest with you. He had some rookie mistakes, but that will happen. Eric Hopkins led the team in sacks with 8.5. Sherwin Finney was right behind him with 8. Raekwon Davis at 7.5. And then Darius Howard had 7. Our defensive line is ready for the playoffs. And then Phillips had 6, which is his career high as well. Byron Jones, after all those years of not getting any interceptions, he leads us with 4. But I'm pretty sure that he's going to be injured actually going into the playoffs. He actually had a serious injury. I'm not sure what it is. We'll have to find out next episode. But here's what the playoff seedings look like. The Panthers, I don't know what's up with them. They always are good for some reason in my franchise in these seasons. They're number 1 seed again. The Cowboys are the number 2 seed in the NFC. Green Bay's number 3. And then on our side, we are the number 2 seed. Tennessee gets that number 1 seed. The Ravens are number 3. And then Kansas City's at number 4. And then we play the Patriots in our matchup. So we will play them for the 3rd time in a matter of, 5 weeks? So we will have our work cut out once again. We will play the full game, obviously, since this is the playoffs. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Can't wait. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.